We're on.
All right. What's up, bitches?
What a way to greet the audience.
What a way to greet the audience. Well, I hope everybody's weekend was good and all that. So, we were just talking before about, there's a super in our building, Rosa. She hasn't aged in at least 10 years. But there's a couple actors like that, like John C. Reilly.
That's true.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
There's a few others we were talking about that have not aged at all.
I'm trying to
offhand, I'm trying to remember, but Mel Gibson, he's aged.
He's aged a bit. Vince Vaughn hasn't aged.
I haven't seen him lately.
Angela Bassett hasn't aged. She's still freaking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron?
Yeah. Everybody ages, but I mean, Mel Gibson, he's part of now remember, he was part of the association where we want to move to.
Part of the association?
Right, the homeowners association.
Yes,
remember
yes, that was it. I do remember that.
I think we talked about that on the other podcast.
Yeah, we did talk about that on another podcast. That would be a great one.
Oh my god, can you imagine? You know what? I don't even know. I don't even know. That would be so awesome if we could actually get them all together just to fucking do that skit.
It's true.
Or not even just a skit, just, like I said, just get them all in a room under nefarious means and just have them sit there and wait. And wait. And wait.
Oh,
and
that'd be terrible.
Yeah, just have them, like, amped up. And then just say, okay, kind of go, here's the premise, go with it. And Tracy Morgan would be good too.
Tracy Morgan would be hilarious. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, he is hilarious. So.
Yeah, between Tracy Morgan, who did we say? Who's all in this now?
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson. Awesome. Mel Gibson. Gary Busey.
Alec Baldwin.
Yes.
You
know what? For fun, I think we should throw Kathy Bates in there.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, 'cause she's a little batshit crazy too.
I don't know if she's crazy or not, but I know she'd be funny.
Honey, she's an actor.
Exactly, it's true.
All actors are crazy.
It's true.
It's just the degree of crazy.
Exactly.
And how much.
It's part of our fun.
It is part of our fun. Oh, I was watching 30 Rock the other day, and there was this episode where Kenneth was too afraid to talk to this girl, blind girl, blah, blah, blah. But basically, this actress, she had red hair and everything like that. And actually, she was the one that was on Forgetting Sarah Marshall, the one he was married to. It was the same girl. So I don't know if they're husband and wife in real life.
I don't know.
Cool. Which I thought was cool. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a small world.
It is. And especially our industry, it's a very small world.
Yeah. Like Stephen Wright said, it's a small world, but I hate to have to paint it.
Yes.
It is a funny comedian. Or is a funny comedian.
Oh, man.
He's still around. But yeah, Kathy Bates is aged. You know who hasn't aged?
Who?
Jesus. He's one of them lucky people that just said, you know what? This is a good age. I don't want to get any older, any younger. I want this forever now. And I guess it's all who you know, huh?
It
really is all who you know.
I suppose so.
You know, if I get my 30s back. I don't remember my 30s. I don't know if I want them back. It was a long time ago, honey.
Oh, that's all right.
It's like when I go into the way read or whatever to pick up my prescriptions or whatever. They're like, your date of birth is like a long time ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long time ago in the grand scheme of things.
The grand scheme of things. All things great and small, no. But there should be some kind of a holiday for the man who invented the blowjob.
Oh, that's fair.
Yes. Are we sponsored by Dick's today or no?
Not, you know what, I suppose...
I've tried to give it up on TV.
Is that right? You've given up on it?
But I think it's kind of not worth it at this point.
Oh, man.
He's a handful.
Exactly.
That Dick is a handful.
Oh, they were both fun to talk to.
They were very nice.
Yeah. very nice people, but yeah, they definitely need some family therapy.
They need some family therapy, but I think at this point, it's just the best or the worst enemy for Bob Senior's time and the best friend of Bob Junior's time. So something like that.
Maybe, I suppose so.
Youth is wasted on the young.
What was that?
Youth is wasted on the young, as they say. That is a great saying.
It is.
And very beautiful. Very true.
I agree.
But
all the more reason to not waste it.
All the more reason not to waste it. Sorry, guys. It's just sleepy this morning.
Hey, that's okay.
Oh, so you got what's this now with Voice Bunny you got?
Oh yeah, this is fun. Actually, I got a couple of good acting things. I'm starting to test for Voice Bunny, so that's fun. It's a website that's a company that basically books voiceover work for actors. So they sent me a test script that I have to open up, but I'm going to record it and send it in tomorrow.
Ooh.
So that's fun.
Ooh, fucking
yeah, so excited about that. And then on top of that, too, actually got word today that the play that I was in, Excess Hollywood, last weekend, we're going to have another run coming up. I don't have official dates yet. It was originally going to be this weekend, but...
I think it's early.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you buying, Matt?
I don't... Well, we have to get the date set first.
Well, I think it would be on the Producers Club website, or
if
they just follow you on Twitter or Facebook.
Yeah, if you follow me on Twitter and Facebook, I'll, of course, post links for it. And on top of that, too...
It's Jolene Carpenter, right?
Yeah, Jolene, that's right. Jolene.
No,
if you go for Facebook, it's... if you look up Jolene Carpenter, I'm the first one that comes up. You'll recognize my face. And then for Twitter, it's no, it's not at Carpenter Jolene. It's at Jolene Carpenter. It's Jolynn. Last name Carpenter.
And you don't do the Instagram?
I do Instagram. Now that's on at Carpenter Jolene, so you can find me on there too.
It's funny. I was talking to my dad the other day, and he was. I guess we were talking about hearing aids or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, with the phone. Remember, he got that special phone. So he was,
Does it work?
I don't know. Basically, the end of it. But he was saying, I'm really trying to get the hang of it. I really don't know how to work it. I'm like, well, Dad, even my what is it, that stint I had? Not stint. The thing, going into my thing, that pump.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the PICC line.
The PICC line, yeah.
Yeah, I said the PICC line, that even had shit on YouTube on how to do it. Pretty much YouTube has everything you can ever imagine of how to do stuff. He goes, oh, I still go on the YouTube. And that's the YouTube.
The
YouTube. My dad is really, proficient in computers. He's very proficient, I think. And he's like, oh,
for his age, yeah.
For his age, yeah. He's like 87, and he's...
Is he 87 now?
Yeah. Right? 86 to 87? Or was he 86?
Actually, I think you're right. I think he's 87 now.
Either way, he doesn't age. Another one doesn't age.
That's true.
And I got two parents I took way back in the day when Shelby and Matt were young. And then that one recently in Germany, there's pictures I took of them in Germany.
Yeah.
That one picture of Germany, too, is another picture of them. It's just like, that's it, right there.
That's love.
That explains my parents, right there.
Yeah. Which
we'll post on somewhere.
Oh, we can post it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's cute? You notice little man is down here looking at the fan, wondering, when are you going to turn it back on?
Yeah, what's up with that? Not cool.
Don't worry, baby. We'll turn it back on in just a few minutes.
Not cool, let's say.
So funny.
Anyway.
Probably. But yeah, that is the best picture of your parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mom hasn't aged.
On that bench.
Yeah. Your mom hasn't aged at all.
No, neither of them have.
Oh, good for them.
And you'd be surprised to have a son like me. They haven't aged. Imagine, like I said to you, hopefully they never listen to this.
Yeah.
Because they might stir up some feelings.
Maybe.
But as good as they look now.
Yes.
Fantastic as they look now and happy as they look now, imagine if they didn't have kids.
Yeah.
How much baby?
Or maybe they would have been miserable because they hadn't had kids.
Well,
and that could have aged them.
Yet again, more questions than answers.
I was waiting for it.
But I think I do. I have my own opinions on that.
Okay.
Of what I think. But, like I tell everyone, what the fuck do you think I know?
You have a lot of life experience.
How I got up this, over a half of a century old. How that happened. The miraculous events that occurred to keep me still on this planet.
It's true.
So there definitely is a God or a devil. I'm not sure which. Or both.
Yeah.
But,
or neither, and you're actually more powerful than you realize.
Oh no, we're all more powerful than I ever realized.
Agreed.
But I do think, I know there's a devil, and I know there's
okay.
I don't know the nature of there's a devil.
Okay.
Open up the fucking paper. And then try to tell you the devil. I
There's
mean,
something.
not, but of course the horns and stuff like that. But I think early on, or even still now, everybody needs a visual to. If I make up a word like devil or whatever else like that, and I want to explain it, I'm gonna have to put a picture to it. So, since my ex-wife wasn't around at the time, they had to use. You had to use something else, more relatable.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just thinking, it's like that one episode of Lucifer from a few years ago where there is a street preacher. Yeah, it's an amazing show. Highly recommended. If you guys haven't seen Lucifer yet.
He has so much fun with it.
Oh,
that's the best part of it.
Yeah.
That dude is just having the time of his fucking life.
Exactly. Tom Ellis, amazing actor. Does a great job with it.
And he sings that All Alone in the Watchtower on the piano.
Yeah. He can sing.
And that's what they said. You told me that they'd
done karaoke.
And they didn't even know we could sing. And they're like, all right, well, now you're going to have to sing. But yeah, I hate fucking turds that, like, you're looking up a Hendrix song.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, here it is on YouTube. You found it. And it's just some fucking jerk off playing whatever. Oh, yeah, so it's not Hendrix's blah, blah, blah. Dude, you are the biggest piece of fucking shit.
I think there are bigger ones out there.
No, there's not. There's not. Trust me.
I mean, it's dishonest. If you're going to do a cover,
it is not even dishonest. It's fucking.
Tim gets really riled up about this.
I do because certain people, like he was like he was like a Jesus of his time. And I know people are like, what are you talking about? Well, read a book. Excuse Me While I Kiss the Sky.
Yes.
I forgot who it's by. But
I know we've got it on a shelf somewhere. Yeah. I'm going to go look it up quick.
Read if you can get a copy of it. Read that book. And like do your research on Hendrix. You'll know. Actually, I heard a really good quote about him. He was it's like he met music as an entity.
Yes.
And music met him as an entity, and they both just fell in love at that moment.
What a great way to put it.
Isn't it? It's like that one dude said that, I'm like, oh my God, that is like the perfect. He met music as an entity, and they both accepted each other.
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of people that, not people know music.
It's true.
But not like as an entity and embraced it and engulfed it. Like his guitar was an appendage.
Oh, it absolutely was. Agreed. That computer's being really slow right now. I don't know what the deal is. I think I have too many programs open.
And you save a lot of stuff to your desktop, which doesn't help.
I really don't save much to
my
desktop anymore.
Yeah, we clean that shit up.
Yeah. Alright, waiting for it to come up.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry about the delay, guys.
Sorry. As long as we don't have... Let me see if my phone is even on. Because I'm surprised we haven't heard from any of the dicks that we know.
I'm half expecting that we're going to get a regular call from them.
I hope they don't overstay their welcome, as it were.
I doubt it. They were quite a bit of fun.
They were a handful. They were a handful.
Oh, definitely. I'm really curious about their granddaughter.
Yeah, our grandson, it's still kind of up in the air and uncertain to me.
Yeah, because they refer to her as her, then Grandpa, Bob Sr. referred to her as him, and then actually Bob Jr. referred to her as it at one point. Which that's not cool. David Henderson, that's who wrote the book.
David Henderson. When was it?
I don't know.
Because I remember when I went to buy it for you, how hard it was to find. Actually, but it was such a good read. Yeah. Even if you're not a Hendrix fan, I'm not one to, read this book. Look at me, I'm a fucking jerk off. I know how to read books. No, pretentious, I guess I'm saying. I'm pretentious, but not in that way.
All right, he wrote it in 1982.
So there you go.
But yeah, definitely a book worth a read.
Yeah. Very good book. But anyway, what we were saying, we somehow got sidetracked by my hijinks yet again.
I'm not sure, but that's usually just part of the plan.
Part of what plan?
Like, where are we going next?
And everybody, why are you looking at me?
Because I always know that you're the one who's usually going to lead us in a certain direction, and this time I'm following behind, picking up the pieces.
Yeah, that's true. We're cleaning up the pieces.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to log in my account here.
Oh, okay. Everything cool?
Now it is.
All right.
Saying I had 2 more attempts before. I'm like, what? Suspended. What the fuck? But keep talking.
Okay.
So the tickets. You probably get them right at Producers Club website.
I don't know. I know they weren't available on the Producers Club website before, but of course, as soon as we have the show dates and times set, I know that the link will be given to me, and I'll send out the link, so that'll be good. Plus, I'm sure we'll do it like we did the last time. If you come in as a friends and family member, you have to pay cash at the door, but you get a discount. But you just let me know, like, hey, can I be one of your friends and family? And then I put your name on the list.
There you go.
Because why not?
Easy peasy.
Easy enough. But yeah, that'll be fun. So I'm excited to do that again.
What if it's going to rewrites?
I'm curious. Maybe.
Anything's possible.
Anything always is possible.
It is possible. Possible we get some new sponsors going up in here. Who knows?
There we go. I'm curious who the next sponsor is going to be. I have a feeling one's coming soon.
I don't know. Hopefully something good.
I'm sure it will be.
Who would you like it to be?
Oh, I don't know. Like, of course, there are always the big ones, like Apple, Google, all of them. But then, why not go with somebody local?
They're not going to have anything to do with us. Maybe you, but I'll be out.
No. Maybe they don't want anything to do with us yet, but give it time. But why not like Bear Burger down the street or Finnegan's Wake?
Somewhere we could be with our beefs.
Exactly. Someplace we could be fed.
Could be fed. And grow accustomed to our we have certain needs.
We do. Like Bear Burger has the best burgers. Absolute best.
Yeah. No, not the best. I make the best burgers.
Well, you make very, very good
and
burgers.
Fries.
That's true. You do.
No
He does. Yeah, he does make the best fries.
No one could touch me on fries.
That's true.
Give me knife, potatoes, and some oil.
EVOO and
EVVO.
EVOO. Extra virgin olive oil.
Extra virgin. I don't care what kind. Crisco, it's all the same. It's all going to be delicious in the end.
Oh, you know the flavor's not going to be the same if it's Crisco.
Once you drown in ketchup, it doesn't matter. You
So,
know? Now, and this is something else that, I have kind of never understood about you. Why don't you like ketchup on rice? Or why don't you like ketchup on corn? To me, that I don't understand that.
I've tried. This is funny. This is one of Tim's favorite snacks. Is he will just make minute rice and douse it in Heinz ketchup, Or even he'll make like canned corn and douse that in Heinz ketchup as well.
It's
And
delicious.
he's like, "Oh, it's so delicious, it's the best ever." And he said, "No, try it, try it." I did. I tried it. I couldn't do it. Like, I'm going like, okay, this is good. Like you said, oh, you won't believe it. It's so much better than you think it's going to be. I really tried it. No, that wasn't. But you know what? It makes you happy. That's all that matters.
It does.
So I'm not going to take your minute rice, and I'm not going to take your Heinz, and I'm not going to take your canned corn. So it's good. That it's all yours, baby.
Alright.
Just like you're not going to take my canned mackerel.
No. Yeah. That's not for me. Anything canned like that, I'm not a big fan of.
That's funny. I would have thought that it wouldn't have been good, but the flavor actually was good.
Yeah, I'm not, an elitist, but, what I like in cans, and it's an aluminum can, has to be soda. Can't be in a fucking stupid,
You don't want it in a liter bottle? No?
It has to be, and my friend Simon agreed too. He was from back in the UK. He called it tin. It has to be in a tin. I'm like, dude, I know. Absolutely, it has to be in a tin. Can't be in the fucking plastic because it tastes like it's always piss warm. Even right out of the cooler, you drink it, it's piss warm.
He always says this too. He calls things piss warm, and it's still cold. And I let him know if this was piss warm, then this body has been not only dead for a while, but in the cooler for a bit. So I wouldn't call it piss warm, but it's not as cold as.
Here we go. Nice. There you go.
Oh, Panda Bear.
Well, you know me.
I do. What is he up to? He's doing something.
He's up to no good. Causing trouble in the neighborhood.
Got in one little fight and your mom got scared?
Back to with your aunt and uncle in Bel Air.
You're welcome for that Fresh Prince of Bel Air reference.
Yes.
But yeah, I wonder what he's up to. I keep hearing him play with something.
That could be anything.
It could be.
Better go see before it probably.
Probably. Oh yeah, he's knocking something over. Hey! Hey! He's in Daddy's drawer. Hey!
Oh, the side drawer?
That's right.
Oh,
this is funny.
I don't know what the hell's in that drawer. But.
In here?
Oh, I know what's in there.
A hiding spot.
A hiding spot. And my weed, so you better. Just let him be. Let him be.
I'm gonna leave him be.
Actually, just close it.
Here we go.
Watch his tail.
Yeah, definitely.
Put his tail in it, like, close it all the way so he knows. He'll love it. He loves it.
He's now closed in the drawer.
I have a phone here.
Oh, okay. Hello there. Like, okay, I don't
There.
like this anymore, guys.
Yeah, that was not cool, Mom. This is not at all what I thought it would be.
Look at that.
Not cool. Oh, there
he goes.
He goes, I like this Bob better. All right. Mama had to try.
Of course I did. That was adorable.
Oh, he's all wound up.
He is. Well, I just closed him in a drawer, so.
Just literally.
Now it's time to play.
The end table drawer.
So funny.
Oh my goodness.
And now we're playing fetch. Yeah, that's a fun thing too. He actually plays fetch with us because he's not just a kitty, he's a dog kitty.
And I'll tell you what, for a three-legged cat, this cat can fucking move. Man, he could run.
Yeah. He's so
It's
good.
funny, he overshot something yesterday, and it was hysterical because he wanted to stop because he has a certain way to jump up onto his perch. It's onto my filing cabinet, and then there's a filing cabinet on top of that. He just threw something down.
Oh, okay.
And then there's this whole little thing I have set up. He could hop onto that, and then hop on this, hop on. And he has this little, I guess, it was like maybe, what was that? Like a shelf, right, at one point? But it is about the length of the doorway, and maybe 16 inches high, and it just a piece of wood on it, and I put it above the door frame in the living room, so that's his perch. He's close to the ceiling, and he looked down on his fiefdom, and all is right with the world.
Exactly. Because he is the king of our castle.
A good cat. We really lucked out.
Oh, he's so perfect. He definitely was our son in a past life.
Yeah. And it's funny because there's this safety bar that I had that's maybe an inch wide, and it goes across the front of it, or else he would roll right off, and he has rolling off other things because he just gets so excited.
He does.
So, but that bar though, as soon as he's on it and he ducks his head, what he thinks is underneath that bar, he thinks no one can see him.
He's hiding.
Yeah, because as long as I'm underneath this bar, but there's like 2 inches of, underneath where you can see him.
We should put a picture up of this because it's adorable.
We should. I'll take one.
Good idea. But yeah, he's so funny.
He's an adorable
Most perfect boy. He plays hide and seek.
Good boy.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Hi, baby. Daddy's getting your picture.
All right, I'll have to take
Of
this
course.
the whole the process of getting. All right.
He's going to pose for Daddy. Isn't that right, baby? You going to pose for Daddy? And you have a green ball up there. Oh.
That's a little blurry, but into there. Perfect.
Okay. I'm going to toss him the ball a few more times.
So not that anybody cares, but I'm sure a couple people do.
He's a kitty, so of course everybody cares. Yeah. I didn't realize how many people are afraid of cats. Like, I'm learning more and more. Cat phobia is a serious thing.
Yeah, well, my grandmother my nanny, always, she had said that. She goes, I just can't look at their eyes.
Oh, yeah.
But maybe that was, I was going to say maybe that was because she grew up during the Depression.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I don't even want to know, because what I do know is that, Nanny and Poppy at one point, they figured, you know what, if we get raised chickens, we could have them for,
Eggs.
For eggs, and then we could also kill them for meat.
Yep.
And Nanny had said she'd watch Poppy from the kitchen window.
Yeah.
Running around the backyard trying to catch a chicken. When he finally caught it, and Poppy was a big dude. I mean, he was like linebacker big dude. And I'd see him pick it up, walk it over to where he had to do his job there. Yeah. Sit down, put it in his lap, start patting it, and then let him go. So me as a kid, and Nanny, Nanny was Nanny. Nanny was very polished and very, just. I said, "What'd you do? She goes, oh, so I just walked out there and just killed it."
Yeah.
So when she said that, just so matter of factly,
like a mom.
But this is the same woman that would get, a phone call from a telemarketer, and she'd listen to their whole fucking spiel because she's polished, and she'd be like, "Oh, it's absolutely free." And in her words, and I saw her say this, it was the best. She goes, "Well, sir, I'm afraid I can't really afford anything free at this time."
That's funny.
And I'm like, you know what? That's as polished as you're going to get, because what happened between that generation and me, I'll tell you what, I'm ashamed to, good thing I'm not a woman, because I'd be more ashamed, but I feel I should be nicer to telemarketers, because they do have a job to do, and it's a shitty job, but.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then again, if I could do some hijinks, and again, for a while I was getting those, what pissed me off, phone calls, they call you from a number that's like yours.
Oh, yeah.
And so and maybe I should get this. It's just a bullshit call. So what I started doing was, I started answering, and, because when I was laid up, I was kind of bored. So, wait till, I actually got someone on the phone that was a human being. I'd bait him a little bit, and I started going, just this little, little things in between sentences where I'm sure they'd be like, "What the fuck just happened?" I'd be like, shit like that. Like, just say it one more time. And then and especially if it was, I don't care if it was a man or woman, I was just pretend like I was getting off. And they would hang up. And I would get the biggest kick out of it, and the next day would come, and I would do it again. All of a sudden, I stopped getting all these telemarketer calls. I told Julian, I'm kind of upset now. Like, how bad could you, how much of a jerk off or an asshole could you be to where telemarketers don't want to call you? That's a wait for Debbie again.
There we go.
I thought about it, like, do I really want this? I do really want it, but it's the whole, like, I'm not a gay guy, but I would be kind of insulted if a gay guy didn't hit on me, like in a room full of fucking people.
Oh, there you go. Or even like a woman didn't hit on you. That kind of thing.
That's, I'm with you, so it's different, but it's just strange. Life is strange, man. Life is strange or I'm strange, or both. Or all of it.
Or maybe it's not so strange. Everything's exactly as it's supposed to be.
Everything was supposed to be like it's supposed to be, that's for sure.
You don't think so?
Not even close. Like I said, open up the fucking paper.
Yeah.
The shit we do to each other as people, just for no, we're shit.
Oh, there's a reason for it. Yeah.
There's no reason for it.
It doesn't mean there's a good reason for it. There's always a reason for it.
Yeah, but sometimes it's just, what reason would it be for some guy to fucking knock the teeth out of his wife? One reason.
Probably fear and anger.
One reason. That's not a reason. I'm saying, give me one reason. So she cheated on him. Well, fucking good. Goodbye. Next. Ain't no reason.
Or not even she cheated on you and didn't make the bed right.
Yeah. So there is no reason for any kind of violence, really. At this age. At this age, but I'm saying at this level of humanity that we've gotten to be on. And again, like I told Julian, like I always thought that by well into my, I was 55, something like that now?
Yeah, you're 55 now.
55, good. But like I figured weed would be way legal by now, like way, or decriminalized and the whole. So it's weed. Because, again, when Matt was living here, he couldn't get cigarettes or beer. Even from the deli guys that we knew.
Yeah.
We'd probably put up with that shit. But anything else he could get in like a half hour.
Okay.
So, but I thought with my generation, it would be more acceptable.
Well, there's money being made keeping it illegal.
But no, it's not even that. Because even though if people were back in, college or whatever, like, oh yeah, this is great, we should legalize this, blah, 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 they still inherit their parents' beliefs of, oh my God, it's a gateway drug. You know what a gateway drug is?
Alcohol?
No.
Cigarettes?
No.
What?
Spinning. When a little kid, you ever see them standing there and they start spinning in a circle?
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
Because it's fun and it makes them feel high.
And it disorients them.
Yeah.
And they put a smile on their face.
Yeah.
That's the gateway drug. So I think we should kill all kids. Or incarcerate them.
Of course.
That's a gateway drug right there.
Clearly. That makes sense. It's as logical
as
being a gateway. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
well, why not go the way of Peru and the way
Portugal.
Or Portugal. Not Peru, Portugal. And even Amsterdam, where everything is decriminalized.
I don't know about Amsterdam, but at Portugal, they, if you read Johan Hari's book, or even his TED Talk, where it was so bad, back, 20 years ago?
Yeah.
HIV and all that stuff was up so high. It basically, you got their version of Nancy Pelosi and who's the other guy? Mitch McConnell.
Yeah. They
basically got together and said, look, what are we going to do about this? And they said, well, we're going to hire like the best and brightest to figure this shit out. And whatever they say goes.
Yeah.
And the guys...
That's something we should do.
The guys would come back and say, decriminalize it. Decriminalize it and take all the money you've been throwing at this war that's never going to end.
Yep.
And hurl it at social programs of like, okay, why does this person not want to... They don't like their life so much they don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So,
because that's why you do a drug. It's to distract. It's a distraction. It's to get yourself away from.
the shitty world that we live in.
Yeah.
So,
But the war
they
on drugs can't make it better.
decriminalized it. They
Yeah.
made, needle exchange programs, and, they found out that, women don't like to suck dick for fucking money to get drugs.
Yeah.
They found that out too.
Yep.
So, if, there's so many studies to where they actually just took, like, again, Johann Hari, which is Johaa.
Johann, yeah.
Hari. He's a TED Talk about it. If you listen to his TED Talk, it's just some of the research that they've done up till now. In Portugal, they have no way they're going back.
Exactly.
No one wants to see them go back. It's HIVs.
They've decriminalized all drugs.
Crack the cannabis.
Every single one of them, exactly.
And they look at it now. Actually, I thought it was in Michael Moore's one of his documentaries of, like, how to address the drug war. And
I don't know.
And they asked I remember him. He'd asked a few police officers that said, "Hey, what do you think about somebody that's heroin?" He said, "I think they need our help." Was his answer. It wasn't.
But no, you're supposed to punish them. Like, really? You're going to punish somebody who's clearly trying to get away from their life. That punishment's the answer for this? Who thought of this? Like, what are you, an abusive parent?
That's what else pisses me off about that fucking 23rd Street fucking bus, where you get the tickets. You have to pay for. You put the tickets in, the paper comes out. I would say more than half the time I see like 4 or 5 cops walking onto one of those buses to check if people have gotten their tickets.
Yep.
They paid for it. They paid the $250.
Yep.
I talked to somebody else about this, and they said that they saw them guys take off an elderly woman, like she had been in close to her 90s, off the bus.
Of course, because you got to punish her.
Are you gonna fucking wait? You're gonna because I understand city needs revenue.
Yeah.
Right. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna pull cops, put them on buses to collect how much? If somebody doesn't have $2 or $3 for a bus ride,
$2.75, yeah.
$2.75 for a bus ride. What makes
a train ride, yeah.
Or a train ride. What makes you think that they have $100 to pay the fines?
Exactly.
And is that really, really why when you were a kid, deep down when you're a kid, or at one point you're like, I want to be a cop, or I want to do, law enforcement, because you what? Any good cop, they want to help people, not arrest people.
Yeah. Good cops.
Good cops.
Yeah.
Like Michael Joe. The whole 30 years, the most he always talked about was this is Philadelphia riots, this is the whole Joanna Chesimar era, where it was a shit show down there. He was so proud of the fact that he never had to unholster his weapon in his whole career. Nowadays, it's just like your weapons are always unholstered.
Yep.
And it just, shoot first, ask questions later.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I think it's probably all in the training.
All in who gets hired.
I get it. I want to go home every night too, and I'm glad there's law enforcement out there like that too. But I think it all starts in the top too.
Agreed.
Again, there's just if you take, let's just say the war on drugs, tomorrow all of a sudden it's over. We won. Hear me out.
Okay, carry on.
All the Pablo Escobars and may he rest in peace.
Yeah.
Who's the other guy that's just arrested? El Puba.
El Chapo.
El Chapo. Well, shout out to Puba anyway if you're listening. He's not a drug dealer. He's got beer and meds, but I just couldn't think of El Chapo's name. But yeah, all those guys, let's just say, you know what? They say, we found the light, we found Jesus, found whoever. Forgot where I put him for a while, but I found him. I was cleaning the house, walked down to the basement, and there he is. I found him.
Yeah. Suddenly I magically don't have
I found him. I knew I put him somewhere. I forgot. But, so anyway, found Jesus or whoever. And everybody, there's no more illegal drugs coming in. Right?
Okay.
Can you imagine what that's going to do to the world economy?
It's going to tank it.
I mean, just,
it's a business.
Just alone, like even the seizures, they just say, like one seizure, they're like, oh, we caught this one person, and it was, oh, it's a pretty big blah 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 blah. And it's worth $500 billion. It's like, that's just one. That's just one in some little fucking state somewhere. It's a big, like, it would cripple the economy. And a lot of these, and again, like I tell you, down in Florida, you see in these strip malls, it says, oh, frames, picture frames. Who the fuck's buying all these picture frames? Enough to keep.
You see them here too.
To keep the fuck, well, here, of course, because a lot of people have money, I understand that. And they're very high end.
Yeah.
But down in strip malls in Florida, especially like every like third mall, and they're never open.
Huh.
You know, so it's like, yeah, okay. How much an overhead could that be? I'm not buying it. Not in Route 41. Where's it? 41?
I don't know.
Yeah, 41. Where my parents are.
Okay.
Off of 41.
Because I know Tamiami Trail. Is that Route 41?
Yeah.
Okay.
So off 41, but it's not like it's West Palm Beach, or it's not like Lemon Bay, to where like Lemon Bay you have, like Oprah might be able to get into Lemon Bay.
Okay.
Like that. Kind of like, she's wealthy, but you need to, you need like 8 generations of,
okay.
like, it's real. I understand if there's one man.
All right.
And they just like pay for
stuff like that.
Expensive stuff. It could be a piece of shit. Right? It doesn't matter. You know, until you buy it, like we were talking about before, price points.
Yeah.
You know, if nothing has any value until somebody buys.
That's when you find out what the value is.
Yeah. So, like it's shit in a box, and it's a certified piece of shit until somebody buys it for $50.
I suppose you could try.
I'm sure somebody. Actually, it was
there's a market for everything.
There's a, like the girl Jen I used to work with. She used to be a big eBayer.
Yeah.
And
did she buy or sell, or both?
She mostly bought.
Okay.
I forgot the one website, but there was one website that's just strictly dedicated to weird eBay shit. Like the one guy was just literally, like the ad was like, look, woke up this morning, I'm totally broke, so I'm selling my pubes. I had them in a Ziploc bag for like $5.
Wow.
And then the other one was this whole big thing about this doll. Like, if you buy this doll, just know it's possessed. And it gave this whole long story, and it scared the fuck out of me. Like, it was a really good.
There was a haunted
whether
broom.
it was true or not.
Yeah, there was a haunted broom a few years ago too.
And all this other stuff.
A lot of money was made.
Yeah, but I don't know what the website. I'm sure if anybody knows it, they could, email us or call in next time. Let us know what it is, because I would like to know it. And then there was also one. And this is way back in the day, I'm sure they have. Say you're bidding on an item and I'm bidding on an item.
Yeah.
And you have your high price, I have my high price.
Yeah.
To where I could put in whatever. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but basically it knew in the last like 5 seconds, it knew you were going to win. It would come in and spike you over like a dime. So I could win.
Huh.
I forgot.
I think eBay, you could still do that.
No, but it was something off of the eBay thing. And I don't know. Somebody who's better at eBay than me knows about this. Maybe wants to,
call in to educate.
Call in to educate me. Or re-educate.
Yes.
So... Alright, well that was a nice quiet podcast, I think.
It was. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that too, baby. So peace pot.
Microdot,
to everybody. Nothing but love.
And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.